Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Tonight's lesson is decir que when relaying information. Tomorrow's lesson or our next lesson would be decir que when you're telling someone to do something. So we're going to go with commands here and follow with information. Dile, dígale, díganle, and decidle are the four commands. Dile is the most common because it's a command that you use with friends, people with whom you're on a first name basis, right? Tell him or tell her that. Dígale would be the usted command, like telling someone at work, dígale blah, blah, blah. Dígale que, tell him or her that. Díganle would be a group command. You guys tell him or her that. Díganle que. And then decidle is the vosotros command that's used over in Spain, right? So there's dile, dígale, díganle, and decidle. In English, they all translate to tell him or tell her. Now they're going to be followed with que, and que means that. Tell her that I don't feel well. Dile que no me siento bien. Tell her I don't feel well. Not saying the word that. Tell her I don't feel well. Dile que no me siento bien. In Spanish, you absolutely must have the word que, but in English, it is optional. And sometimes a person might use it with a sentence, and then with the same sentence might not use it another time. It's kind of optional and personal preference. So let's take care of the first cluster. Our four commands are dile, dígale, díganle, or decidle. Now, we follow it with que, right, which translates to that. And we follow with something in the indicative. All these three clusters of examples are in the indicative. That is to say, they're not verb number 8 or verb number 9 subjunctive. Now, you can use les instead of lay. If you had les, diles, dígales, díganles, and decidles, that means tell them. Tell them. But for the sake of being concise, our examples are going to be with dile, right? Tell him or tell her. Okay, so you've got dile, que, and then whatever it is, whatever the information is that we're relaying to the other person. Tell him or tell her or tell them that. Le would be him or her, and les would be them. That plus the information that you're relaying, okay? Dile que. So all of these, this dile que would be the start for all of these three clusters. No puedo ir. Dile que no puedo ir. Tell her I can't go, or tell her that I can't go. Dile que no puedo ir. This could be tell her we can't go. Dile que no podemos ir. Tell them that he can't go. Diles que él no puede ir. Tengo prisa. Tell her that I'm in a hurry. Dile que tengo prisa. Dile que tengo prisa. Ya empezó, it already started. Tell him that it already started. Dile que ya empezó. Dile que ya empezó. Tell her that it's raining. Dile que está lloviendo. Now notice in Spanish that dile has got to be followed by que every time. But in English I could say, tell her it's raining, or tell her that it is raining. So in English it's optional, you have a choice. Lo siento. Tell him that I'm sorry. Dile que lo siento. Tell her that I say hi. Dile que le mando saludos. Literally it means tell her that I send her greetings. Dile que le mando saludos. You want to know how to say, tell someone that you say hi? It's right there. Dile que le mando saludos. For example, a buddy of mine is going to see his grandma, and I haven't seen her in years, and I say to my buddy, hey, dile a tu abuela que le mando saludos. Cariñosos, loving greetings. Dile a tu abuela que le mando saludos cariñosos. That I say hi. Dile que le mando saludos. Tell her that I say hi. Okay, let's go to our second cluster. Ya terminó. Tell her that it's already over. Dile que ya terminó. Dile que ya terminó. Tell her that it can't be done. Dile que no se puede. Dile que no se puede. Tell him that they're not there. Tell him that they're not there. Dile que no están. Dile que no están. Ya llegaron. Tell her that they already arrived. Dile que ya llegaron. Dile que ya llegaron. Tell her that I wouldn't do it. Dile que yo no lo haría. Remember that H is silent. Dile que yo no lo haría. Tell him that they already took off. Dile que ya se fueron. Dile que ya se fueron. Tell her it turned out perfect. Dile que salió perfecto. Dile que salió perfecto. Tell him that I'm waiting for him. Dile que lo estoy esperando. Dile que lo estoy esperando. Tell her that there was an accident. Dile que hubo un accidente. Dile que hubo un accidente. Again, the H is silent. Let's go over here. Tell her that I need to talk to her. Dile que necesito hablarle. You could say, dile que necesito hablar con ella. Yo no lo sabía. Tell him that I did not know. Dile que yo no lo sabía. That lo means it in translation, but in here it's the idea of whatever you didn't know, whatever that is, right? That information is represented by the lo. It's very common to use it this way in Spanish. Tell her I didn't know. Dile que no lo sabía, que yo no lo sabía. Tell him it wasn't me. Dile que no fui yo. It wasn't me, no fui yo. Yo no fui. It wasn't me, yo no fui. Dile que no fui yo. Tell her or him that it wasn't me. Ya pronto llega la policía. Tell her that the police will be there soon. Tell her that the police will be there soon. Dile que ya pronto llega la policía. Dile que ya pronto llega la policía. Ganamos el primero, pero perdimos el segundo. Tell him that we won the first, but lost the second. Dile que ganamos el primero, pero perdimos el segundo. Dile que ganamos el primero, pero perdimos el segundo. Se cayó y se rompió. Tell her that it fell and it broke. A big vase. Ay, ay, ay. Dile que se cayó y se rompió. Dile que se cayó y se rompió. Tell him that's not the way it is. Dile que así no es, or no es así. Dile que no es así. Dile que no es así. Tell her it wasn't like that. Dile que así no fue. Dile que así no fue, or dile que no fue así. Either way. And the last one, tell him it won't cost anything. Dile que no costará nada. Tell her it will not cost anything. Dile que no costará nada. So now your homework would be just sit down, right? Put your head on the pillow tonight, close those eyes before you drift off into dreamland. Create 10 sentences that start off with dile que and relay information about anything, right? Create language. You've got to create. You're not puppets. You need to create on your own. What those thoughts that are in your head, those are the ones that you have to be able to express, right? So out of your head, come up with some creations, some new sentences, and see how you do with this. Now let's go over the clusters real quickly. Tell him I can't go. Dile que no puedo ir. Tell her that I'm in a hurry. Dile que tengo prisa. Tell him that it already started. Dile que ya empezó. Tell her that it's raining. Dile que está lloviendo. Tell him that I'm sorry. Dile que lo siento. Tell her that I say hi. Dile que le mando saludos. Literally, I send him or her greetings. Dile que ya terminó. Tell her it's over. Tell her it can't be done. Dile que no se puede. Dile que no se puede. No están, that they're not home. Dile que no están. They aren't in. Dile que no están. Tell him that they already arrived. Dile que ya llegaron. Tell her that I wouldn't do it. Dile que yo no lo haría. Tell him that they already took off. Dile que ya se fueron. Tell her that it turned out perfect. Dile que salió perfecto. Tell him that I'm waiting for him. Dile que lo estoy esperando. Tell her that there was an accident. Dile que hubo un accidente. Over here, tell her that I need to talk to her. Dile que necesito hablarle. Tell him that I didn't know. Dile que yo no lo sabía. Tell her that it wasn't me. Dile que no fui yo, no fui yo. Tell her that the police will be there soon. Dile que ya pronto llega la policía. And God bless you, police officers, women and men. Thank you. Tell him that we won the first but lost the second. Dile que ganamos el primero, pero perdimos el segundo. Se cayó y se rompió. Tell her that it fell and broke. Yikes. Dile que se cayó y se rompió. Tell her that's not the way it is. Dile que no es así. Or dile que así no es. Tell him that's not the way it was. Dile que no fue así. Dile que así no fue. Tell her it won't cost anything. Dile que no costará nada. Okay, that's our lesson. Decir que, when relaying information, you're going to follow with non-subjunctive. You're going to follow with indicative. Indicative would be, right, verb numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3 the present, 4 the preterite, 5 imperfect, 6 conditional, 6 future, and 7 conditional. Okay, these are the 4 ways of saying tell him or her. The vosotros command, decidle. The 2 formal commands, dígale, díganle, and dile, the most common of the 4. In Spanish, you need the que. In English, when you translate it, the word that is optional. And as we already said, we use indicative. And you can also substitute les for if you're telling them. Okay. Colorín colorado. Esta lección se ha enseñado. Gracias, amigos. Cuídense mucho. Bye.